So previously, I made a video of me beating Minecraft on one of the hardest game modes, hardcore. But I'm planning on making a whole series of different episodes of me doing things in hardcore mode. And in this video, I'm going to be making every single mob farm so I can get things like gunpowder for flying with rockets from creepers, or bones for bone meal from skeletons. And the first farm we'll be making is a creeper farm. But the one I'll be making requires a ton of wooden things like trapdoors and buttons. So I got straight to work. I crafted, and I chopped, and I crafted, and I chopped, and I crafted, until we finally had enough. And also, you might be wondering who this random person is doing in my house. Well, this is the last person that will be playing with us in the Ultimate Series. What was I saying? Oh yeah, his name is Bastion, and he's a cool guy. Okay, but he didn't have a job, so I gave him some gear, and we casually dug straight down. Like, honestly, that's the best tip I can give you noobs. Like, always dig straight down. And boom, he already found diamonds. But then... yeah, that. He got blown up by a creeper. Wow, congrats. New high score. You literally survived 5 minutes. But, whatever. He's gone. So, yeah. So I mined thousands of more blocks and got to work on the creeper farm. Now I know it's annoying when people say this, but on average most of you stay for about a minute. I'm not even lying. Now, I'm trying to get monetized, and for that to happen, sorry, allergies. And for that to happen, I need a certain amount of watch hours, which is how many total hours people watch my videos. So, if you could literally stay for like 2 more minutes, okay, 2 more minutes, that's all I'm asking, it would actually help me way more than you think. I'm trying to hurry this up. And if you don't have time to do it, subscribing would also help a lot too. Also, you may have been noticing the thing on my back, and that's because I was too lazy to walk back and forth, like, between, like, my trees and my house, so I went and got in the light. Pretty sure I was recording, but, I couldn't find it, so, yeah. Next episode will have one. Oh, shit. Another thing I had recording problems with was making a zombie farm. But it's fine because I just made the regular spawner farm for it. And also, I know that most of you came from Doors Badges video, or my A1000 one, which I stopped making Doors videos. But Doors 4.3 is coming out soon. Actually, by the time I'm reading the script, it's already happened. So let me know if you guys might want to see that. Now, here's the moment. The moment that took this video so long to make. I switched from playing on iPad to playing on keyboard, and I literally did nothing YouTube related in June and in July. I made a test world where I beat the Ender Dragon on keyboard, but that was part of the video. And by the time this is being recorded, it's the freaking end of July. Actually, that was the first draft of recording. Now it's the freaking end of August. So yeah, sorry. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope it can make up for the other 2 videos that I should have posted, and the 2 most recent ones, because, let's be honest, they're garbage. Whenever I converted the world from Bedrock to Java, though, sadly, it canceled all the entities. So, unfortunately, Plank and Plank Jr. are gone. R.I.P. Also, Evan will no longer be playing with us, unfortunately, because people can't join this world since it's half Java and half Bedrock. But yeah, back to the video. So, I was wondering why the trident killer in the farm was broken, well, in the creeper farm, and that's because the model I was using only worked on Bedrock. So, I spent the next 30 minutes trying to get the materials to fix it. Well, you see, at the time I didn't know this only worked on Bedrock. Anyways, I tried to get the materials to fix it. I kept working on the creeper farm, but my elytra kept breaking, and I was tired of repairing it, so I set out to find a mending villager. Mending is arguably the best enchantment in the game, because whatever tool or armor you put it on, whenever it's low durability, all you have to do is collect XP, which you get from killing the mob, and the XP will automatically repair it. But To get this rare enchantment, you need to take 2 villagers and kidnap them from their families. Then put them in a swamp and force them to have a child. Yeah, this game's kind of weird now that I think about it. But I saw a pillager outpost and decided to raid it. But when I got back to the villagers, everything was completely gone. This is actually, I'm being surreal, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Okay? Yeah, everything was completely gone. The terrain looked like I had never been there. It was obviously glitched, but it looked like there was no way of fixing it. Like, I had everything in my inventory, but like everything else looked like I had never been there. Like, say you broke a block, okay? You would get that piece of grass, okay? But then I flew away, go back, you still have that grass block, but the same exact block, it's just back. It's so weird. So I did the whole villager thing again. Finally, I flew the 2 test villagers back to my house, but it was gone too. Bum bum bum. And I needed to fix it. So I dug a little looking into the world files and found a backup from 2 days ago. 2 days of non-stop work lost. Yup. I mean, I've already wasted enough time, so look, that's okay. So I did it all again. I flew back to the swamp thousands of blocks, got new villagers, and forced them to have a child. Finally, I had 2 in my house, and I thought about going back to get the mending villager, but I decided to make a villager trading hall. But while I was mining that out, I realized that I needed to stay on task and got back to work on the creeper farm. But I already had mending on my elytra, so that was okay. But when I backed up the world, it got rid of the trident and the trident killer, so I spent literally another 2 days trying to find another one. But it was taking too long, so I took a pause on the creeper farm and went ahead and made this massive drowned farm that you can see here, so I can have unlimited tridents. Which, definitely did not take a whole week. After that, I just AFK'd at the farm overnight, hoping to get a trident, which I eventually did. Then I put it in the creeper farm, but then I accidentally fell off the farm, fell out of the farm's render distance, so the trident unfortunately despawned again. So I crashed out and decided to finish the creeper farm instead. After that, I still needed a bunch of tridents to finish the other farms, so I was about to go AFK again when a drown fell, and by the 2% chance there is for him to have a trident, he did, and there's only a 5% chance for him to drop it, and let's go, he freaking got it. Okay, so unfortunately I was not recording that scene, but all I was expecting to do was just go AFK, so I wasn't really recording. And after that, I was gonna go use the trident I had got manually to make an automatic farm for even more tridents. It's a business investment, okay? So again, I wasn't recording, but I went out and got some basic materials we need to make the automatic murder machine. But that's when the part of the video that destroyed my soul happened. See, I started making it, but it looked like the pistons were moving too fast and the trident couldn't hit the mobs. So I set it up differently, and it worked perfectly. But when I tested it, it somehow didn't work. So I looked it up, and it's not a thing on Java. Yeah. So apparently, you have to just sit there and swing your sword. I moved on from that and decided to do the next farm, which is pretty easy. It's a skeleton farm, and I did it in like a day. And for our next farm, I went ahead and looked up a tutorial on how to make it. It's an iron farm. So we dig here and put these here. And this goes there. Now all we need is, oh no, 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 no! We need villagers. Pause. This took again, very, very, very long time. So I'm gonna do you a favor and summarize the last week of my life. I went downstairs, got 2 nice little villagers, put them in the hole, then grabbed another innocent person and forced them in the hole too. Then I got a zombie as the next step. But yeah. So yet again, I went and got a 4th villager from the nearby village, and when I got back, the other 2 were gone. Relax. So I went back to the village and where I got villager number 4 and looked around, but there were no more people to kidnap. So I stole their bread and went back to my original village. And I used the bread to force them to have another child that I would kidnap, put in a small hole in the ground, prepare him for his whole life with a zombie, so he can forever make metal for me. Like, what a job opportunity. Once they finally made a child, I stole them and put them in the villager hole and forced them to have another child, so my villager collection can be complete. But to do that, I need to get even more bread. I figured that the villages were the best way to get it, so I flew around finding more villages and stealing their bread. I also found this cool tropical village thing. Yeah, I don't know why I added that. But there was a jungle pretty close to it, so I went and got bamboo. But then I also tried to steal one of their villagers, but then I gave up. It was just too far. I got back and gave them more bread and planted all the bamboo. And then the villagers finally made a child. Guys, they're making a run for it. It's a jailbreak. Ha, losers. Now it's time for the last farm of this video. Yeah, we're already there. It's the gold farm. And you might be like, Leo, huh, that's not all the farms. Shut up, okay, I'm gonna make a part 2. And it requires quite a bit of materials, including magma and sea turtle eggs, which you can't mine sea turtle eggs without a silk touch pickaxe, which I don't have, so I'll have to get that. And in the process, hopefully get frostwalker boots, so I can walk on magma without taking damage, which might come in handy when mining 655 magma. And I'm out of levels. I needed more levels to keep enchanting, so I AFK'd the night at my skeleton farm. Okay guys, it's morning and we got, yeah, that's a lot. But we got all of that from them dying just because there was too many mobs in one spot. Meaning I technically didn't kill them. So I got all the loot but none of the XP. So I got 11 levels. So that's not gonna work. But it's okay because I found out that the fastest way to get the enchants I needed was probably just to trade for them. So I kept grinding one villager until I finally got the books I needed. But I couldn't afford them, so I chopped down thousands of forests and turned them into sticks to get money. Okay, I'm done with that, so let's go get materials. Surprisingly, this didn't take too long. Now, the last thing I gotta do is build it. Oh, this portal's too far from the base, so let's just move it over here. Okay, that's way better. So, now that that's done, I'm gonna AFK up here for like an hour and see the results. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. What's nothing? Oh shoot. Okay, so it looks like I built it in the wrong biome. See, pigmen normally spawn in the nether waste biome, and I built this in the basalt delta. Bruh. Okay guys, I'm just gonna end the video here. And as you may have noticed though, this farm, I didn't make every farm because I didn't have the time. So please subscribe and I might make a part 2 where I make a totem farm, finish the gold farm, and whatever other farms you guys want. See ya. Okay guys, 5,000 likes and I'll do whatever farms you guys comment. Alright? See ya. subscribe!